This is my presentation for my children's lit. I chose to talk about the awareness of bullying. So here's my state standards. Bullying is defined by the Indiana statute of IC 20-33-8-.2, which means overt, unwanted, repeated acts or gestures, including verbal or written communications, or images transmitted in any manner, including digitally or electronically. There are a lot more statistics of cyberbullying rather than in-person bullying, and I do have both the cyberbullying charts and the bullying statistics. They're both much more higher than they should be. And we'll go to the other slide. And then these are just facts that I personally didn't know, and I thought they were pretty, it was interesting, but shouldn't be interesting, if you know what I mean. And there are 3% of elementary school students report being bullied. Bullying starts from the first day of kindergarten, with 25% report being bullied. It is important for students of any grade and age level to understand the importance of what bullying is and what it can affect and how it can affect a certain individual. So for my first lesson plan, my goal is to teach kids about the different emotions and how it can affect a person. Some examples are like this, emotions of the faces and having the kids draw them in. I would say this is like preschool, kindergarten age. But firstly, I would have a chart like this for them to look at so they can depict and know which face goes with which emotions, such as sad, happy, and excited. There are 3 different types of learning styles. One is auditory learners. They learn the best by hearing information, so reading and discussing will help them tremendously. And there's a picture of that. And then the next is visual learners. They learn best by seeing the information, so using Blackboard for college students or a Blackboard that you can write on for the kids, or a PowerPoint just like I'm using, help them a lot, and that is a picture depicting that. And then there's kinesthetic learners. They learn best by doing hands-on work, such as crafts, note-taking, and projects will benefit them more, and there's a picture of that as well. For my nonfiction book, I chose the Real Friends by Shannon Hale. The book begins with Shannon and Adrian. They have been best friends since they were little, but Adrian starts hanging out with Jen, the most popular girl in class and leader of a circle of friends called the group. Everyone wants to be in the group, and ultimately it leads to Jen being bullied and losing out on some friends, and it goes into some really serious topics, and I think this would be more of a middle school aged book, or probably like first or second, just depending on where the students are at and understanding that type of stuff. For my fiction book, I chose Bad Astrid. It tells a story about a long-eared dog. Her name is Astrid, and how she becomes this menacing bully upon moving into her new neighborhood. She picks on a smaller dog and treats her in a mean-spirited way, but after she crashes and becomes entangled in her bicycle, she needs help and has no one to help her. So she is ultimately being mean and bullying just to get attention, which there's obviously other ways you can get attention rather than being mean or hateful towards others. So I compared the 2 books, and Real Friends and Bad Astrid, I personally think compare pretty well. The 2 books were both teaching about behavior, bullying, and emotions. Each of the books explains certain situations that a character is going through. An example would be Astrid bullying others for attention. There are differences in the book because the level of information in it. Real Friends explains more in depth about the struggles of middle school and what students go through on a daily basis. I think this would be used in an elementary school setting. It would need to be further explained by a teacher. Bad Astrid explains how bullying others, it explains that she bullies others because she just simply wants attention. project and group work. So the worksheet I would use in the lesson would involve asking questions about different behaviors, moods, and actions, putting each in a labeled table or chart. So something similar to this I think would work well with elementary aged students. There would be a word bank at the top as well as a different symbol to represent the different emotions. The project would relate towards both books. For a fun activity, the students could even make their own craft and version of Astrid, which I always like doing crafts with kids. I think it brings out a lot of their character in their work and makes them want to do the work more. So the outcome of this, I think it would be a very fun lesson. This would build on their existing knowledge of behavior. It would also prepare them later as they move on to different grade levels, and they will know how to conduct themselves. I think that students would enjoy both selected books as well. The two books have different takes on the topic of bullying and behavior, which I think will allow the students to get a well-rounded viewpoint of the subject. The project will be a fun addition to the lesson, especially with the pictures in the books. And these are my works cited. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you have a great day.